Sambit Patra, R Venkatesh, Sunil Alagh on one side. Clyde Crasto, the NCP, K. Sultan Singh, senior advocate of the Supreme Court, making his debut appearance on the Newshour tonight. Nice to see you, Mr. Sultan Singh. Sanjay Hegde, senior advocate of the Supreme Court. And Rajiv Desai of Comma Consulting leans towards the Congress. And I don't need to tell you who the MP chair belongs to. It justifiably belongs to the Congress party tonight. Well, Rajiv Desai, how fair is this? How fair is this? 48 days back, before the Times Now expose of the manipulation in the Ishrat Jahan case, I mean, we exposed it, but last couple of days we really exposed it. 48 days ago, Sonia Gandhi was standing up for Chidambaram. Today, Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi have dumped the blame on Chidambaram and said, don't ask us, we have nothing to do with what he did. How fair is this? What kind of politics is this, Rajiv Desai? Debate is open, by the way, yeah. What kind of politics is this?
Arnab, just so that I don't get all confused by falling down this rabbit hole, I just want to say that the question really has to be, why is it so important for the BJP and the Modi government to prove that Ishrat Jahan was a terrorist? I just don't understand that. Somebody bumped her off, and the question is who did it and why. Whether she was a terrorist or not,
you will never understand this.
Is really not the issue. The real issue is that there was a fake encounter, and the government that is trying its level best to avoid answering questions on that.
No, I mean, I thought this was all the debate was about.
Are you speaking to me?
Yeah, no, Sambit Patra, there is Sambit Patra responding to you. Yes, Sambit, what do you say? Sambit, the debate is open. Yeah, Sambit.
Your opening statement was shameless, sir. Was shameless. Shameless. Let me show you the mirror. You said that the BJP government is worried about knowing the credentials of Ishrat Jahan. Whether she was a terrorist or not does not matter. She was bumped off. That is a bigger issue.
So there's no point.
I mean, what is the job of a government? The job of a government is to provide security to the citizens, and that is the reason as to why the credentials of people should be known.
That is not
whether
the issue
she's a terrorist or whether she's not. Yes, that is the issue. That is the issue. The issue is if a government tries to make a martyr out of a terrorist, then naturally the country is demoralized. That is the issue.
And the BJP president,
you have come on the Times Now Newshour tonight without knowing the issue, sir.
No, the question is, Rajiv, one second. Sambit and Rajiv. Sambit and Rajiv, listen.
Listen to me.
Rajiv.
You cannot frame a debate in which the first question is, when did you stop beating your wife? I mean, what kind of, how, is this fair journalism?
This is not when did you stop beating your wife, sir. This is whether Ishrat Jahan was a terrorist or not.
You're doing a better job than
don't beat around the bush.
This is a binary question.
Don't beat around the bush, and these are serious questions, sir. Don't mislead the country. Don't try to act as the savior of humanity and human rights.
Mr. Patra, you don't know anything about the country.
Why are you trying to protect the terrorists? My question is, why do you stand for a terrorist? Why do you want to stand up for a terrorist?
Viewers,
you are exposing yourself. Even Chidambaram does not want to
Sambit, we won't speak over each other. We will not. One second. Just a minute. Okay, Rajiv now. Rajiv and Sambit, can you please just pull back for just a minute? My opening remark was the following, Rajiv, and I don't know what was so scandalous about what I said. I repeat what I said, and I am requesting tonight, let one person speak at a time, take a maximum of a minute to put their point of view, and when there's an intervention, pull back. Let's have that kind of debate tonight. So my question is simply this.
Agreed.
Agreed? Thank you. Everyone agreed? Okay, thank you. Let's have a debate now.
Yep.
My question is, Chidambaram was Union Home Minister appointed by Dr. Manmohan Singh on the 29th of November 2008. And therefore, the Congress party has every duty to give the people of this country answers as to what empirical evidence did their Union Home Minister have to clear Ishrat of her terror links in the second affidavit. You can't today say, because we brought everything out, you can't say, go ask Chidambaram. We don't know anything about it. When the food bill is passed, Right? When the land bill is passed, when the right to information is passed, one second. When the right to information is passed, when all the good things happen, then your same ministers go and say, we have nothing to do with it. It is all Sonia ji and Rahul ji. But when the Ishrat file happens, you suddenly say, you suddenly tell the people of this country, listen here, we have nothing to do with it. Go ask the minister. What logic is this? You think anyone in this country is going to buy this logic?
Acceptance of guilt.
You think anyone's going to buy this logic? R Venkatesh is coming to the debate. One second. MR is a counter to Rajiv Desai. MR, others are free to come in. MR, stop.
Arnab, this is called the Queen's Gambit in the chess. When to protect the Queen, you have to necessarily sacrifice the rook or the bishop, probably a pawn in this case. I think this has been the Congress culture, to sacrifice the pawns to save the King or the Queen, as the case may be. And Chidambaram, with 30-40 years of experience in the Congress, must know that if push comes to a shove, the Congress would not hesitate to dump him, and that is what has happened today.
The
pawn has been sacrificed.
The two and a half squares.
No, let me complete, sir. Let me complete. Let me complete.
Chess.
No, please wait. I may not know chess, but I know enough politics than you, Mr. Rajiv Desai. Please keep quiet.
Yeah,
I listen to you. Please listen to me.
Go ahead.
Have that courtesy, because we agreed on this debate. With that, we will not interfere. Now listen to this. Now Chidambaram is caught completely by this expose of Times Now, for which I congratulate Arnab and his team. Having said that, now it is for Chidambaram to say what he has done and what he has not done. Remember, but 4 p.m. when Mr. Arnab Goswami interviewed Renuka Chowdhury, the game was given away by the Congress when, without a provocation, Renuka Chowdhury said there is nothing incriminating against Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi. They are not involved in this matter. Who asked them at the first place whether they are involved or not? And why do you jump to defend them when not even a whisper of allegation has been made? So you know that there is a smoke, and a smoke doesn't occur without a fire. And here, obviously, something far more sinister. At this level, both Chidambaram and Manmohan Singh must be taken to custodial investigation, or a committee or a commission of inquiry headed by Supreme Court must be formed, so that the truth is brought out completely. Because this is a treacherous game on the security of this country.
I would like to get Sultan Singh, Clyde Crasto, Sanjay Hegde also in. Any one of them wants to come in to rebut, please. No. Once Sultan Singh, Clyde Crasto, Sanjay Hegde, feel free to come in. Sanjay Hegde came in first, so I let Sanjay Hegde in. Sanjay Hegde, consider also that to the Congress party, which has washed its hands of the Ishrat files and now dumped it on Chidambaram, allow me to read to you, Sanjay Hegde, what the Supreme Court of India in August 99 said about collective responsibility. It said the concept of collective responsibility is essentially a political concept. The country is governed by the party in power on the basis of the policies adopted and laid down by it in the cabinet meeting. Collective responsibility has two meanings. The first, which can legitimately be ascribed to it, is that all members of a government are unanimous in support of its policies and would exhibit that unanimity on public occasions while formulating policies. The other meaning is that ministers who had an opportunity to speak for or against the policies of the cabinet are therefore personally and morally responsible for its success or failure. Where is this principle for Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi? It doesn't matter. You can go ahead. You can. Pardon me?
Listen, as far as Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi are concerned, they have never been members of the cabinet. Just a simple point of law.
Oh, so you're going to go on that technical explanation?
They have no responsibility.
Okay.
I'm not going to. I'm telling you what the law is. I always tell you what the law is.
It was a kitchen cabinet.
You want to hear it?
It was a kitchen cabinet, sir. The kitchen belonged to Sonia Gandhi. That's where we derived the term.
Stop interrupting. Sambit, stop interrupting. Sambit, stop interrupting.
Okay, don't fight, gentlemen. Don't fight. Don't fight.
Don't interrupt. Don't interrupt.
Sanjay, you should come to the empty chair. Come down to the empty chair.
Don't interrupt.
No.
I take what chair I want to. I will not be dictated. I will not be dictated by Sambit Patra. Sambit Patra, you are interrupting. Sambit Patra, you are interrupting. You are interrupting. Stop interrupting.
And Sambit, 1 second. No. And I want to say one thing to Sambit. Sambit, 1 minute. Sambit, I have to say something. No, 1 second. So Rajiv, you will continue, Sanjay, but I just want to say something. Sambit, listen. That empty chair belongs to the Congress party and to nobody else. So please, let's respect them.
It does not belong to Sanjay.
Please continue, Sanjay.
Okay.
Okay, now let me speak straight from a lawyer's viewpoint. Their collective responsibility of the cabinet is for members of the cabinet, point one. Point two, every affidavit which is filed in any court in India does not become a matter of cabinet decision or collective responsibility of the cabinet. Point three, please read the first affidavit. The first affidavit which was changed, I have it here. It is further stated and submitted that on May 2007, Jamaat-ud Dawa, another mouthpiece of Lashkar-e-Toiba, published a news item, apology to Ishrat Jahan's family, claiming that, wait, just 1 minute, there are so many other, a copy of Jamaat-ud Dawa, business standard, internet download is mentioned as
Chidambaram is not countering this now.
No. I am going plain by the record. Please don't. I don't stand for Chidambaram, nor for anyone. Now, if you have a vague affidavit, if thereafter you decide that you want to correct it, you go to the Attorney General,
it's not a question of
and after discussions, after file movement, it goes and is filed in court. Now, if you have a problem, with that affidavit, the procedure in law is, please file a perjury application.
Listen.
You are the government of India. Go to the Gujarat High Court, file a perjury application, and stop making snide comments about who speaks for whom.
You should take cue from what has happened today.
Snide comments.
When the Congress party distances the Gandhi family from Chidambaram,
I don't speak for the Congress.
I don't speak for the Congress. No, sir. No, I know that. You are not
as a lawyer.
For the empty chair. I have been told by Arnab Goswami that I have to respect the empty chair. I am respecting the empty chair, but I am just talking politically right now. Well, please take cue from what the Congress did today. The Congress, in fact, admitted its guilt for the first time in the Ishrat Jahan case. Because had
Mr. Chidambaram been right, the Congress would have made that doesn't bother me. I'm telling you as a lawyer.
Had Mr. Chidambaram been right, had the affidavits that you are speaking about right now be right, then the Congress would have been seen defending Mr. Chidambaram and the affidavits. But finally, knowing very well that it has been cornered, Congress immediately descends to protect the king and the queen, as rightly pointed out by one of my friends.
Okay. Clyde Crasto coming to the debate.
They had to protect the Gandhi family. And that's the reason as to why the segregated Chidambaram
the fact is tonight, if I may come in, and by the way, you are confounding it. I wish, Sanjay Hegde, that you would have argued from the principle of propriety and ethics and morals as well. You use the legal argument to give... No, that's the whole idea.
I'm a lawyer. What other argument can I use?
Yeah, but
I come as a lawyer.
Yeah, but a lawyer... Listen, Sanjay Hegde. A lawyer cannot be bereft of morals and facts. The fact is, Sanjay Hegde, and let's get Sultan Singh, and he wants to come in as well. The fact is, the Gandhis used the Ishrat case politically.
Can I just come in, Arnab, for 1 second?
Okay, Sunil Alagh and Sultan Singh, but I am saying the Gandhis used the Ishrat case politically. They can't distance themselves now. Isn't it a matter of utter convenience? Sultan ji, why don't you take that? Let's put that question to Sultan Singh. Isn't it a matter of convenience that the Congress first went to town to use the Ishrat Jahan case politically for electoral gains, and now when the finger is pointed at them and answers are being demanded, they simply turn around and say they have nothing to do with it? And how does this factor in, Sultan Singh? Sultan Singh, please. Sultan Singh.
Do you hear yourself? There are two affidavits which have been filed in the court.
Yes, Sultan Singh.
Hello.
Go on.
There are two affidavits which have been filed on behalf of the Union of India by the Ministry of Home Affairs. And secondly, there is a charge sheet which has already been filed by the CBI. Now, apparently the CBI charge sheet is with respect to the killings of some people, whether they are terrorists or not terrorists. The issue is that there are people who have been killed in unnatural manner. It is not a natural death. The inquiry investigation led into that came out with the finding of the CBI, the most premier agency, that it was an encounter. It was a fake encounter. It was not it was a staged encounter. Thereafter emerged the issue when the mother of
there are forensic team which have challenged it not once, not twice now, but 3 times. have said that a committee belonging to the premier forensic laboratories of this country and the AIMS doctors have not once, not twice, but thrice come to a conclusion that it was a genuine encounter, and that forensic report has been not produced before the court. So the courts have come to a wrong conclusion based on materials which were not produced by dishonest officers of the SIT. That is the point. So that is why this whole case turns up upside down.
Why are we deflecting? It is only the
court. Please understand the forensic report. I'm making this very clear. The
nobody is going to understand.
Not produced before the court.
Nobody is going to understand. It is the investigating agency and the court and the accused who are the parties to this.
No, people will understand. Only Congress will not understand this.
Now this
people understand that the forensic report has not been produced before the court, and the court came to a wrong conclusion. Please understand that you may not understand, and are you impugnating? That is the problem.
Are you impugning things against the court?
I'm not saying court. I'm saying courts were not given enough material. I'm saying the investigating agencies did not give the forensic report.
Or not a terrorist.
I'm saying this.
Question is, what
no, sir, please understand, it is not a question of being terrorist or not. It is a genuine encounter.
No, the question is simply this.
Looking into a genuine encounter.
The question is
genuine encounter. Only the court will hold.
The question is simply this. One second.
As of now,
MR and Sultan Singh.
Can I?
MR and Sultan Singh. No, MR and Sultan Singh. The point is simply this. Today, what's the news point? The news point is, and Clyde can come in and Sunil Alagh can come in, and it's a freewheeling debate. The issue tonight is simply that today the Congress party is totally cornered on the Ishrat Jahan case. You think the Congress party has been following every expose on Times Now?
You see, there is
Rajiv Desai. Rajiv Desai. Rajiv Desai.
Okay, I just want to make a point.
Rajiv Desai, will you not allow me to complete my point?
Government to tag this lady at the Time of India.
Rajiv Desai. Rajiv, 1 second. Sunil, 1 minute. Rajiv, 1 minute. Rajiv, 1 minute. Rajiv Desai, tell me. Rajiv Desai, tell me. 1 second. Sunil.
Please
Rajiv,
be an objective journalist.
Rajiv, it is very important. It is very important. 1 second, Rajiv. Rajiv.
And why are they
okay, Rajiv, just for you've spoken a lot. Rajiv, just 1 second. The fact. 1 second, Rajiv. Rajiv, will you keep quiet for 1 minute, yaar?
I can't.
Or but you.
Why?
1 second, Rajiv.
So you can continue.
Can I just say one thing? It does help, regardless of whatever you say. Rajiv, regardless of whatever you say. 1 second, it does what when USA went and killed Obama as a terrorist. Was that a fake encounter or was that a real encounter? It helps you to establish that Ishrat is not a terrorist to make your fake encounter case stronger. Please understand that. Once you establish that she's a terrorist, it does influence the fact whether the encounter was fake or not. I mean, look at what America is doing. Once it's established, so Chidambaram has gone to great lengths to establish that she's not a terrorist. She's gone to great lengths not to establish it.
Do not be economical with the truth.
Rajiv, one hypothetical question. Let's forget about the leaders. What would have happened if these guys had assassinated someone? What would you have said today on television? I want to know from you if these people had assassinated someone based on what Chidambaram had said. What would you have said today? I just want your answer. What would you have said today?
Why?
What would you have said today, Rajiv, if there was an assassination? Based on Chidambaram saying that don't worry about them. They are not terrorists.
Sunil Alagh and Rajiv Desai. Let me turn the debate. Let me turn the debate. 1 second. Sunil and Rajiv, I told you that when I request you to stop, you'll have to stop. So listen to me. Listen to me now, gentlemen. Listen to me. Rajiv and Sunil Alagh, pull yourself back and please evaluate that you happen to be speaking over each other. Rajiv Desai, 1 minute. Rajiv.
In Wankhede Stadium and you're playing in Brabant Stadium.
Rajiv, listen here.
It's ridiculous.
Rajiv, if you just bear with me for 30 seconds, you'll understand the argument, please. Thank you very much. Thank you for that incredible display of patience. Rajiv Desai, I'm asking you. There are two people, I'll put their pictures on the screen. In fact, we just showed a shot of them together. Let's put it full frame. P Chidambaram and Rahul Gandhi. Now, viewers, watch this visual and tell yourself. Is P Chidambaram in a position not to listen to Rahul Gandhi? Question number 1. Can P Chidambaram tell Rahul Gandhi, I'm not answerable to you. You are a nobody. You are a nobody. I'll do what I want. And will Rahul Gandhi say, therefore, that Mr. Chidambaram, you are alone responsible for yourself? I don't take you at face value. If that were to be the case, then Rahul Gandhi would not have used the Ishrat Jahan case in rally after rally and meeting after meeting. Allow me to complete, Rajiv Desai. Rahul Gandhi used the line taken by P Chidambaram in the Ishrat Jahan case, and the Congress party and Digvijay Singh, right, and Madhusudan Mistry and Kapil Sibal and all the other Congress leaders used the Chidambaram line in every single election for the last 5 years. And today, the Congress party has 1 minute. Now, Mr. Rajiv Desai, now it's my turn. Was I patient in listening? Please hear me. Today, the Congress party, having realized that the detail of journalism that we have put into the IshratFile case is one which not one of them can argue. Their only response is at two levels. The empty chair on the Newshour, an insult to the people of this country, and on the other side saying, listen, Rahul Gandhi knows nothing about the Ishrat Jahan case. I mean, Rahul Gandhi, we are not asking Rahul Gandhi what time the monsoon is going to arrive in India. We are asking him about something which he presumably, people of India would assume he knows about, which is the Ishrat Jahan case. Rahul Gandhi is not a practicing politician. If before the people of this country, he can't turn around and say, what is the Ishrat Jahan case? 1 second. And by the way, now let me remind people about who was running the government. Who was running the government? Because the fact of the matter is this. Fact of the matter is this, sir. Zara bolne dijiye, aaj bolna chahta hu. Let me tell you. Sultan Singh, political argument.
We are certainly, there is nobody who is poking holes in the investigation of the CBI.
Sure. Sultan Singh.
CBI charge sheet is in the court.
Sultan Singh, please remember this, that on 27th September 2013, a person called Rahul Gandhi crashed into a press conference run by a person called Ajay Makan. Right?
What does that have to do with
it? Bhai, you listen, I'll tell you what he had to do.
Relevant?
Rajiv, a little bit of patience.
It's not relevant at all.
Listen, if it's not relevant, the viewers of Newshour will determine whether it's relevant. If it's not relevant, then it's not relevant. But I have...
Please continue. Sounds like you've taken your marching orders from Racecourse Road.
Bhai, listen, no.
It sounds like you've taken your marching orders from the government.
Well, listen to me. Rajiv Desai, don't belong to the school of thought.
You come to conclusion.
Rajiv Desai. Hello, Rajiv Desai.
I can come to a conclusion.
Rajiv Desai, we are the post-emergency generation. Listen, Rajiv. Listen, Rajiv, listen. Rajiv, listen. We are the post-emergency generation in India. But even we grew up reading about the excesses and the attempted excesses of the Indira Gandhi emergency government on the media of this country. 2016 is not 1975. We don't take our instructions from anyone. Now let me complete my point. Let me complete my point. And Rajiv Desai, let me assure you, if you want to indulge in a competition of who's going to speak over whom, I can certainly speak over you, but I'll just take 30 seconds to complete my point. When Rahul Gandhi, a member of the Congress and not a member of the Union Cabinet, shockingly walked into a press conference and said, I will tear up an ordinance which was approved by Dr. Manmohan Singh and his cabinet, let me tell you, the entire Congress party defended Rahul Gandhi and not Manmohan Singh. That was the extent of control that Rahul Gandhi had over the government. So you cannot say today, I have no responsibility for any of the decisions taken by Chidambaram. Go ask him. Because every single Congress leader backed Rahul Gandhi and not their own Prime Minister when he said, I'll tear up the ordinance. Understand the political point being made. Sambit Patra is responding.
Was a terrorist or not a terrorist? The matter
I've been listening very patiently. Please, Mr. Sultan, allow me to come in over here. Mr. Sultan, I want to make a quick point. Look, I mean, if any Indian who is observing this discussion today, and I'm sure most of them would be seeing this, you all are esteemed panelists, sir, including Mr. Rajiv. You have grey hairs, not just like that. It is because of experience. And Mr. Sultan has no hairs because he's experienced in his field. But the irony is, you are turning
no personal comments, sir. Come on, Sambit.
Obvious. No, that was
whatever it may be. Whatever it is, whatever the knowledge of law that I would have, I would say I'll not mislead.
They're all knowledgeous people. Sir, they're all knowledgeous people and men of repute. But the problem is, despite seeing the truth, they are turning a blind eye towards it. Please, let me complete. Despite seeing the truth, they are turning a blind eye towards it. Both the affidavits are available. The NIA report is available. How 2 paragraphs were deleted from the NIA report is in public domain. As to how American government, in fact the FBI speaks about Ishrat Jahan as a suicide bomber, that is available. All these are available in writing, sir. So people of repute, if they cannot read through these, what is absolutely evident and clear, and they try to
Sanjay Hegde, okay, Sanjay Hegde. Sanjay Hegde, Clyde Crasto, Sanjay Hegde. Sanjay,
or not terrorist or whatever the threat
bring
perception
all that before a court. Let's accept your case that everything was fraudulent.
Strengthen the case of a fake encounter that you are saying
and the terrorist story has not come to court.
Simple as that.
So please,
it strengthens your case in court.
You have the courts. Please go and tell the court that we are withdrawing this charge sheet.
Sanjay, I want to answer
you
on the court rant.
That
you have been, and many of the people from the Congress have been speaking about the court right from the very beginning.
Please, Baba.
But I need to counter you on this count.
Something called the rule of law. There is something called the rule of law.
I'll give you.
And once you have the rule of law, you can't encounter it by just ambush journalism.
I get the point.
You have to go to court. You have to say,
because Arnab, since he has
just a minute, gentlemen. I want to say something.
You have submitted wrong evidence in front of the courts.
Okay, no.
SIT was not privy to
a question to the BJP from Clyde Crasto. Clyde Crasto, a question to the BJP. Go on. Clyde Crasto to Sambit Patra.
Arnab.
Yeah,
I got to come in here. See, the thing is, since the time
address Sambit directly.
Yeah, since the time you broke this news,
I want the Clyde Crasto lawyers to say,
reduce that. Clyde, yeah.
See, since the time you broke this whole issue on your channel, okay, the BJP spokesperson, BJP supporters, they've been talking about everything. How the whole affidavit was fake, it's been altered, it's been changed. Then there was a second affidavit that was not right, everything. One day they talk about this, the other day spoke about something else, today they're talking about the Gandhis. What they're not
they're not talking about the Gandhis.
They're questioning the Gandhis.
No, they're not. No, one sec. I'll tell you where this started. I'll tell you where this started. Sorry.
I need to ask.
Okay. MR, take the question. No. 1 point, Clyde, I want to make to you. I want to make to you, if anyone is raising the question of the Gandhis, it is the Congress party. Who said today the Gandhis are not responsible? The Congress party. Who issued a statement that Gandhis don't know anything about the Ishrat case? The Congress party. 1 second. Did Randeep Surjewala do a press conference in which he basically said that the Gandhis never gave any instructions to Chidambaram? They did on their own. Did we force the Congress party to issue that statement? No.
Said and done.
Do you believe the Gandhis can wash their hands of this case?
My question is, all said and done. The question is, if the first affidavit was false, fake, whatever you call it, second affidavit was not right, what is stopping?
Who are you asking the question?
I'm asking to the BJP spokesperson, and I'm talking to you too. What my question is, what is stopping the BJP with all that they've got available, with all that they're saying there's a fact, what's stopping them from filing the third affidavit? Yesterday, Sambit Patra went on to go and tell them a legal document, the first affidavit, second affidavit. He gave an analogy. He said that rotten apples and oranges. Are they serious or not? They need to get serious about this whole thing and show to the nation what they've got. By talking here is not going to have. Go to the court. Let the court decide. The honourable court should decide.
I'm going to, since it's
present it to the court. Go to third affidavit. Let the court come out. What are you doing?
MR will reply. MR.
The second affidavit have.
MR.
Arnab.
Yeah.
Arnab, by filing the third affidavit, we are not going to get over the problems and the lacuna and the political miscarriage that has happened in the first and the second affidavit. What is the third affidavit going to deal with it? It may perhaps settle the matter in terms of the facts.
Now can I cut the technicality, MR, and make a basic political point? MR, listen. MR and everyone tonight. No, one second. Sambit, just take a deep breath. Wait a minute and allow me to get this debate in the direction that the people, the viewers want this debate to go into. What is the basic issue today? The Congress party has issued a press release saying the Gandhis have never given any intervention or given any suggestion to Chidambaram or to any other person or to any authority in government where any administrative matter, including the Ishrat Jahan case. You see, Randeep Surjewala is a lawyer. I'm sure he has drafted it in a way that basically gives a sense of...
How cleverly you've turned this around, Arnab.
Rajiv, listen. Rajiv, listen.
Mr. Modi and the BJP.
Rajiv, listen.
No, you're putting the Congress in the prosecution box. They're not even in it. You have to ask the state government.
Listen, Rajiv, Desai.
Rajiv, that may be your wish.
Rajiv Desai, listen.
Rajiv Desai, they are already in the prosecution box. Please understand that.
Rajiv.
Smoke. And I've always admired your journalism, Arnab, but I'm sorry, today I think the questions you're framing are not even relevant.
Rajiv, I'll tell you one thing. Just one minute. MR,
I had to say
MR, I want to, please, thank you very much. But now that you've said something, let me respond to you. See, MR, this journalism, is not done in a way that we decide who's going to be happy with the consequences of what we do. Raja liked our journalism till we exposed 2G. Ashok Chavan liked our journalism till we exposed Adarsh. I am pretty sure Rahul Gandhi also liked our journalism till the... no, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about Lalit Gate. I'm sure he liked our journalism. Now he doesn't like our journalism. Now, should we do our journalism based on who should like or not like? I don't care. Who cares? The point is now Rajiv, now listen. Now listen, let's go back to the issue. The discussion is not on whether listen, Rajiv, listen, this is Rajiv, hey Rajiv, now listen. Now Rajiv, listen, let's talk in a very clear and mature way to each other. Today there's a press conference where the Congress party says it's a legal document aimed at giving legal deniability to Rahul and Sonia in the Ishrat case. Basically, this press release, somebody has told the Congress that if this case gets any more complicated, just ensure that Rahul and Sonia are out of it. Fine. If I am to take that argument, I want to debunk, this is my view.
It's
democracy.
Like Tea Party.
This is my view, no, Rajiv. I may have a very bad
Tea Party.
But this is my view.
The ex-Home Minister on the affidavit.
Mr. Sultan Singh.
Whether the issue
Mr. Sultan Singh, listen, I give two. I want 1 minute. Viewers, can I be given 1 minute to debunk this view, and then you take me on, tear me apart, do what you want. I want to debunk this narrative by just taking our viewers down memory lane to remind them of how the Gandhis, sitting outside government, not inside government, have called the shots within it.
But that's not the issue.
That's the issue.
Not the issue.
Listen
to the issue. No, the issue.
Rajiv, listen. No, two examples, and then let's fight. Rajiv, listen.
Understand the Constitution.
Rajiv, when the court,
that is a very serious charge Arnab is making. If he is right. Arnab, if he's right, he's making a very serious charge. Listen to it. Don't jump into it. Arnab is making a very serious charge. Listen to it.
You're not listening to me. No, Rajiv, listen. You know I have a lot of personal regard for you. No, you know I have a lot of personal regard. I know you for 20 years.
Same here.
A lot of personal regard. I'm not fighting with you, Rajiv. You're a senior man, much senior to me. But I'm exercising my right. What I'm saying is, Sanjay Baru in his book titled The Accidental Prime Minister, which was an understatement of a title, let me tell you, confirmed the presence of a dual power center, claiming how Sonia Gandhi strategically undermined Manmohan's authority to increase hers in bodies like the NAC and making appointments without the Prime Minister's immediate bureaucracy. So that's why context is this. So today when the Congress party says that Sonia and Rahul have nothing to do with the Ishrat case or what Chidambaram was doing, who's going to believe them? Tomorrow, secondly,
all of this have to do with the fake
I'll tell you. Ashwini, second proof.
Sir, fake encounter is not the issue. The issue is
who was running the government. The issue is who was running the government.
Institutional subversion, constitutional subversion by extra constitutional.
The issue is who was running the government. The government, with the greatest of respect, even to someone like Sanjay Hegde, the government was being run by Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi. I mean Ashwini Kumar and PK Bansal resigned within minutes. Ashwini Kumar and PK Bansal resigned within minutes of Sonia Gandhi visiting Manmohan Singh. Sonia Gandhi was running the government. Sonia Gandhi cannot say now, I know nothing about the Ishrat case.
Bumped off Ishrat Jahan.
Did Sonia Gandhi refer to the Ishrat case directly or indirectly in any of her election rallies?
Who did the Gujarat police
Let me give you an answer in law. Let me give you an answer in law.
My answer in law.
Please don't interrupt. Let me give you an answer.
Okay, Sanjay Hegde is answering in law.
Reporting to?
Yeah, Sanjay.
In law, you simply go by what is on the file. Now, today, if you are saying, just 1 minute, if you are saying that Sonia Gandhi influenced affidavit 2 or 1 or whatever, another government may well come in after 5 years and say the RSS influenced affidavit 3. So don't, please, for the sake of this country,
Mr. Goswami,
don't go by any theory of journalism which says that somebody outside constantly influences governments. Governments get influenced from all sources. Can I reply? But ultimately, in law, they are liable for what is on the file. If somebody is outside the government, somebody is outside the government. It's a
okay. Then I have a question. Sanjay, listen.
No, I want to reply.
Watch. Sambit, before you reply, I have a question. Listen.
Okay.
I take your legal argument, but just hear me out for a bit. Clyde Crasto will also come in. Rahul Gandhi got all the credit for UPA legislations. He was not a cabinet minister. He was not a minister of state. He was not a secretary to a minister of state. He was not an assistant private secretary to a minister of state. He had no role in government, but the Congress gave him 100% credit for Lokpal as well as the land bill without Rahul Gandhi having any role in government. So what absurd logic is this? That Rahul Gandhi gets credit for government legislation sitting outside the government, but is given complete immunity from taking any responsibility when eyebrows are raised. And you know how eyebrows are raised today, Sanjay Hegde? It's not even raised in a small way.
Under the Constitution.
You get my logic. Clyde, you get my logic.
Yeah, I get your logic.
Yeah.
I get your logic.
My point here is, Arnab.
That success is
under the Constitution that we have.
No, one at a time. Who's speaking? Sanjay Hegde is responding. Sanjay is responding.
Success has many fathers. Failure is an orphan. This is one more case like that.
No.
So now I will accept your logic. I am not speaking politics at all. I am only speaking law and the reason for the law. There is very good reason for the law. The reason for the law is that ultimately a man goes by the record and courts have to go by what
Okay, who's rebutting? MR is rebutting. MR is rebutting already.
I am rebutting.
Yes, no, who's rebutting? MR is rebutting first, then Sambit. Yeah.
Sanjay, I will rebut it. Sanjay, the issue is not plain, simple, legal. It is far more serious. Whether, and if so, how, did Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi, and there are enough evidences, as Arnab pointed out, that the mother and son duo were poking into the affairs of the government. If it was on the policy, if it was on the only on the policy formulation.
No, he's countering. Counter from Clyde. Clyde's countering. Clyde's countering.
You can go on and on day after day about this. The BJP is concentrating so much on the past and dwelling on the past. You are not talking about the present and the future. What are you going to do? We all know what is happening, what is being said. You're going on and on and on and on. What are you going to do?
The past is catching up with the Congress in a very big way. That is why we are talking about the past.
Somebody from the BJP,
nobody would have talked about it. Please understand, don't trivialize the past. Past has an uncanny knack of coming out and hurting you in the future.
Let the people of the nation know. You're telling the people.
Okay, Clyde,
this is wrong.
Clyde, the fundamental issue.
Set the rights.
The center point today is just 1 minute. I'll tell you the point. Calm down, gentlemen. Calm down. What's going on here? It's only an investigative report. I know about the empty chair. I know that 2016 is not 1975. I know the Congress party is not answering the questions, but we don't have to get so worked up about it. Now let's talk about something, right, called extrasensory perception. I don't know how we will explain this. Now, politicians also have some kind of telepathy. Listen, telepathy. Let me tell you.
I would like to say something.
Rajiv Desai, sure, but let me explain.
I would like to say something.
Let me explain to you this concept of extrasensory perception. Let me explain to you this business of extrasensory perception. Let me tell you about extrasensory perception.
No, Arnab, it is extra-secular. Petition filed by her mother. Okay.
Yes.
Now the situation is this is an affidavit which is filed irrespective of the CBI investigating a case independently. And you are now today holding Chidambaram when he was the Home Minister.
No, we are digressing.
Mr. Sultan Singh, Mr. Sultan Singh, Mr. Sultan Singh, Mr. Singh, I take objection. Mr. Singh, I take objection. I take very serious objection. I take very serious objection to what you have said. You have said, Mr. Sultan Singh, listen, Mr. Sultan Singh, Mr. Singh, you have said, I am holding Mr. Chidambaram responsible. Firstly, you must allow me to complete my point on ESP, extrasensory perception. But let me say, it's very wrong what you have said. I have not held Mr. Chidambaram responsible. The Congress party has held Mr. Chidambaram responsible. The Congress party has held Mr. Chidambaram responsible today. The Congress party has said, go ask Chidambaram. I have in fact sent a text message to Mr. Chidambaram also to explain. Now my point on ESP.
Filed by the Home Minister.
Sir.
These are the affidavits filed on behalf of the Union of India.
Okay, Sultan Singh.
In a writ petition by...
Sultan Singh, listen. Sultan Singh, listen. My facts against your legality. I'll tell you about the ESP point and Rajiv, listen on the ESP point. Extrasensory perception. Right. The Congress says today that we had no idea what the government was doing. That means the government ran for 10 years. The government ran for 10 years and Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi were more interested in perhaps, what the gardens are in 10 Janpath than knowing about what's happening in the government. I'm sure they knew nothing about what's happening in government. That's the argument being made about it. Now let's talk about extrasensory perception. In 2013 July, Rajiv Desai.
Very unfair.
Rajiv.
Very unfair. What you're doing is very unfair.
Rajiv, hear me. Hear the point on extrasensory perception. In July, listen, this is a democracy. What do you expect us to be obsequious to every politician? You can't talk about them. You want me to prefix His Highness and Her Majesty before a comment on any politician? That's not going to happen here. This is 2016.
I'm only saying this. What does the murder of Ishrat Jahan, whether or not a terrorist, have to do with the Congress party?
Okay, I'll tell you. Can I answer the question? Can I answer the question?
Gujarat police, and who were the Gujarat police answerable to? That is the relevant issue. There's no more. There's nothing more, nothing less. All the rest of it is all the rest of it is like the Mad Hatter's Tea Party. I'm sorry, it's like you don't understand the rabbit hole. There's no reality in this. The fact is, Ishrat Jahan was killed by the Gujarat police, and the question is, who were they reporting to? That's all. There's nothing more.
Okay, can I?
That question is answered.
No, it's not as simple, Rajiv. Don't trivialize the issue. The inputs were given by the Congress government with inputs as far as from FBI. It was a detailed investigation.
I'm trivializing the issue. I am trivializing the issue.
Yes, you are, because you don't understand the issue. We are finding if you are going to say the fight around shooting down a terrorist is please for heaven's sake shut up, Rajiv, please understand.
No, don't use the shut up word please on the program. No abuse.
That's not fair.
No abuse.
Terrorists are terrorists, Rajiv. You have lost life, and this man comes and tells me that it is a political game. What does he know about it? We have lost life, we have lost blood in this country.
Saying that I have trivialized the issue, you're doing a Bollywood dance number.
Yes, you have.
Item number. Bollywood.
Sir, you are trivializing yourself. Don't trivialize yourself.
It's not fair, sir. It's not fair.
It is fair. Rajiv, please understand. I have been respectful to you right through the program. You don't understand the fact that this is terrorism damage. You don't understand it. You are trying to trivialize it to protecting 10 Janpath and Chidambaram on this matter. This is a national issue. People have lost my lives. People have spilled blood. And you come on the television channel and say that this is a simple issue of filing an affidavit and file a third affidavit. What nonsense are you talking? What nonsense is this? Let us also understand.
Okay, Rajiv and MR Venkatesh. MR Venkatesh and Rajiv. MR and Rajiv. MR, 1 minute. MR, just a minute. Just a minute. No, just a minute. Just a minute, please. Let's pull back. You know what's happening in all of this? I'm not being allowed to make my point on extrasensory perception. Just a minute, please. Extrasensory perception is, thank you, at least I'm making someone smile tonight. I mean, I have no problem. If Rahul Gandhi comes on the program, I'll make him smile as well if he answers a few questions. The question, I don't know why he doesn't. Listen. Okay, I think Congress should also chill a little bit. They take themselves too seriously. The point, I mean, they have. This is not our problem that we are doing our journalism. They should chill.
Arnab,
now listen. Now the point is
Brussels. 1 second. Turkey warned Brussels about a terrorist who's gone there, and Brussels ignored it, and the bombing took place at the airport. I want to ask Rajiv. What was Chidambaram trying to do when he was trying to prove that Ishrat is not a terrorist?
No,
exactly the same situation.
The point is
something bad had happened.
No, Sunil Alagh, I'll tell you one thing before Rajiv, please, Rajiv, this is a very, one second, Rajiv, listen,
Rajiv become famous for.
Rajiv, listen, first of all, we are dealing with a situation where there is a group, Rajiv, I don't want to speak over you. Rajiv, listen. There is a group called the Lashkar-e-Toiba which is responsible, and Rahul Gandhi should know that. Sonia Gandhi, I'm sure, knows that, and Rahul Gandhi should know that. That thousands of Indians have been killed by this group called the Lashkar-e-Toiba, Mr. Rahul Gandhi. So if your government was providing cover to a Lashkar-e-Toiba terrorist who was attempting to be part of an assassination plot on any politician of any hue, leave alone Narendra Modi, then it's a very serious issue, and you can't turn around and say today I'm not answerable to anyone in India about it. No, I ask this question to everyone in Mumbai, Guwahati, Delhi, everywhere tonight. You can't turn around and say I'm not answerable to anyone about it. But my point is, the question that Rajiv Desai asked was, what does the Congress party have to do with the Ishrat case? Well, Rajiv Desai in July 2013, during the week that the CBI filed its charge sheet in the Ishrat case, in an amazing display of ESP, extrasensory perception, the Congress piled onto it. On 2nd July 2013, Digvijay Singh made a comment on it. On 3rd July 2013, Madhusudan Mistry said, with using his ESP, that Modi will be exposed on the Ishrat case. On 4th July 2013, Sibbal named Ishrat and others innocent. You go back and ask Mr. Kapil Sibbal if he made a statement on Ishrat on 4th July 2013. So the point is, the Congress party used this Ishrat case in a magnificently politically dubious manner. They used it, they quenched it. They took it to their rallies, to their speeches. How can the Congress party today say, because we have exposed the truth, that we don't know anything about it?
This is the sheer hubris of the argument. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Mr. Goswami, I've been waiting very patiently. If you allow me,
Let's not make the constitutional machinery of this country look so fragile. Please, Arnab.
Well, Mr. Sultan Singh,
we have a constitutional
that is not the question. Yes. The moot question of today's debate is whether the Gandhis are responsible for what transpired between the two affidavits, or they are not responsible. And let me tell you, Mr. Goswami, unlike the Bharatiya Janata Party,
where the party is an affidavit which has been filed.
Sir, I heard you, sir. Yeah. I heard you. Please hear me. Have the courtesy of hearing me out. Unlike the Bharatiya Janata Party, where the party is the family, in Congress, it is the family which is the party. Remember, it is the family which is the party. What is Congress after all?
Okay.
Gandhi is Congress, Congress is Gandhi.
Well,
nothing beyond that.
Today they say,
do you think there was extraterrestrial aliens who were dictating Chidambaram? No. They were your own Gandhis who were dictating Chidambaram. I have borrowed this extra sensory perception, whatever Arnab was saying. I've just added to it, extraterrestrial aliens were not advising Chidambaram. It was just those terrestrial, I call them in fun Chinese Gandhi, because they're fake Gandhis of India who were in fact advising Chidambaram.
Well, I would only say tonight, leave all of this aside. We are dealing with a very serious subject, and I do believe this question of political culpability. The question tonight is of political culpability and collective conscience. The Congress says the Gandhis are not responsible for the manipulation of Ishrat Jahan case. What do you believe? should the Congress answer? At some point of time, should they feel they're answerable to you? That's the question tonight. Big story coming up on the other side. I thank you all for joining me on debate number 1 on the News Hour tonight. Thank you.